elbows together, your heels together. Pull up on your thighs, suck in your tummy, your butt is tight. Interlock your fingers right down to the webbing, all of the knuckles underneath your chin. Relax your shoulders away from your ears, and let's begin. Inhale for one inhale. As you inhale, float your elbows all the way up to the ceiling. Forearms frame your gorgeous face. Now open your mouth and let your head go back. You're keeping your spine perfectly straight position. The shoulders away from your ears. As you relax them, bring your elbows and you get elbows to squeeze them away from the chest. And again, you inhale your pranayama. Pranayama is a 6-second breath. So get the weight back in the heels, keep inhaling. Expand your lungs a little bit more with one more breath. And again, you let it go. Pranayama, deep breathing, is good for your lungs and your respiratory system. You breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, relax the shoulders, and you squeeze your elbows together. And again, you inhale your pranayama. And as you inhale, you float your elbows up to the sky. Inhale a little bit more as you stretch the intercostal muscles at the side of your bodies. And then again, you let it go. What I'm trying to do is give you a different thing for the pranayama every time, so you don't get locked into just counting as you squeeze your elbows together. And again, you inhale, chin down. Now, this time as you're inhaling, make sure your tummy stays flat. You're not inhaling into your belly, you're inhaling into your chest. So your chest is expanding. One more breath. And again, you let it go. And when you let it go, you open your eyes, you open your mouth, you look along the ceiling, the shoulders are down, relax them, and squeeze your elbows together. And again, you inhale your pranayama. And this is the last one of your first set. And you keep inhaling, one more fabulous sip at the top, and let it go. Your spine is straight, your eyes are open, you look along the ceiling, and please bring your elbows together to squeeze at the end. Excellent. Just let your arms float down by your side and you breathe. Second set. Toes together, heels together, pull up on your thighs, your tummy's tight, interlock your fingers, knuckles underneath your chin, relax the shoulders, and let's begin. Inhale for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 at the top. Exhale for 6 and 5 and 4 and 3, and bring your elbows together. Now again, inhale. As you inhale, rock the weight back in the heels, but make sure your toes are still touching. Thigh muscles are contracted, elbows poking up to the ceiling, stretch up. Inhale, one more sip, hold it. And now again, empty all of the old stale air out. As you relax the shoulders, and you please bring your wrists and your elbows and squeeze them together high up away from the chest. And again, you inhale your pranayama and you get the weight back in the heels. Now, what I'm playing with now is my voice. So you're getting the pranayama to sound a little bit different. As your shoulders are down, elbows up, inhale one more sip and you hold it. And then you exhale all of the old stale air out. Push it out. The shoulders are down. Relax them. Bring your elbows. Squeeze them together so high you're out to sync, Barbie. And again, you inhale, chin down. And when you inhale, rock the weight back in the out to sync, Barbie. Chin down, elbows up, Barbie. Inhale a little bit more. A little bit more. One more breath, way at the top. And then again, you let it go. Now the head's going back, Barbie, and you're bringing your wrists and your elbows together to squeeze them. You're out to sync, Barbie. You're out to sync. Relax the shoulders, squeeze your elbows together, and here's your last pranayama, chin down, elbows up. And keep inhaling. Even more. Lovely, Will. Stretch up. One more fabulous breath. Hold it. And you let every single bit of old stale air out as you relax the shoulders and bring your elbows to squeeze at the end. Excellent. Let your arms float down by your side and you breathe. So we're going to start with Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose, Padasana, hand to feet pose, please. Inhale your arms above your head. Interlock your fingers, release your index finger. Glue your wrists together, straight elbow, straight knees, guys. Reach up, touch the ceiling. Stretch your bodies. But did we do 2? Stretch your bodies from side to side. Oh, we need to do another one, Leslie. Did we do 2? No, for 3, and for 2, and for 1. Please come, stop in the middle. Okay. Get the weight back in the heels. Suck your tummy tight bump. Straight elbows, straight knees, guys. Reach up as high as you can. And now rainbow over in a perfectly straight line towards the right hand side of the room. You breathe. And your chin is up and your arms are back and you suck in your tummy and you tighten your bum. And you very, very gently invite your right hip, even a little bit more, over your left hip, even a little bit more, over your left ankle until you start to feel that stretch, that tremendous stretching feeling all over the left-hand side of your bodies. Right armpit forward, chin up, arms back, lovely stretch, Aileen. Bring your left hip forward, suck your tummy, tighten your bum, straighten your elbows, straighten your knees, glue your wrists together. And now if you pull your tummy muscles in, you can go back down for a little intensity and begin to come down for 5. Yes, Barbie, for 4. Yes, Shahida, for 3 and 2 and done. And then you breathe up long. Remember, you want length. Reach up, touch the ceiling, and over you go in a perfect straight line towards the left-hand side of the space, and you breathe. Now remember, you're not really meant to feel any wrinkles in your left waist because your body is going up and over a huge beach ball, sideways as well. Lovely length, Will, today. Get the chin away from the chest, left armpit forward, right hip forward, and now push your right hip over your ankles a little bit more, Shahid, if you can, just the lower part of your body, because the upper part of your body has got a tremendous stretch. But if you think of your knees, they're still on top of your feet a little bit. You probably see yourself in the mirror. Now see if you can change that, Shahida. Push your right hip a little bit more over your right ankle. Push it, push it, push it, push it. And you breathe as you come down. Very good, Season. Come down 5. Very, very good for 4 and 3 and 2 and done. And then you breathe up long. Okay, hips and tummy, thighs forward. Lift your chest up and drop your head down. Ease out your head, shake your head a couple of times if your neck feels tight. Now, inhale the biggest breath of air, lift your chest up and float your arms back to where your ears are. Hips and tummy, thighs are forward as you lift your chest up and go back, breathe back. Keep on looking back, enjoy your back bends. Hips and tummy, thighs forward, lift your chest up. Now straighten out your elbows, glue your wrists together and drop your head back, look back, way back, go back. Hips, tummy, thighs forward again, lift your chest up and you look back, take your armpit back, go back, one more breath, inhale as you come up long. That was very good, Will. Suck your tummy, come down the straight spine. And get your hands on the floor and wiggle your hips from side to side until your lower spine feels loose and comfy and easy and relaxed. Wiggle your hips from side to side. Okay, bend your knees. Lay your tummy on your thighs. Lay your chest on the knees. Reach around, grab your heels from behind, step on all your fingers and your thumb. Get the weight into the toes, lift your hips up into the air, wrap the elbows around the calf muscles, and you breathe. Now, very, very gently rock the weight forward again. You know you want that leaning tower of Pisa feel. You want the oh, so much strength in the front part of your foot as you pull on the heels. And it's actually that little pulling on the heels is still in the weight is in the toes that gets the leaning tower of Pisa because you're holding onto your feet and you're bending your elbows so you don't go all the way forward. Lift your hips up and there you go, Shahida. Now, Shahida, see if you can get your elbows invisible behind your calf muscles. See if they can go even before. Yes, baby girl, even more. Then rock the weight in the toe. Lift your hips up into the air, pull one more breath and change. Inhale as you come up and let your arms float down and take a breath, let go, and you breathe. Okay, guys, I want to do it again, but I want you all to stand to the side so I can see you from the side, please. Yeah. Everybody from the side so I can see you in the side. That's it, Will. Excellent. I just want to see you in the side. Inhale your arms above your head. Interlock your fingers, reach your index, glue your wrists together, reach up as high as you can. Remember, make length, pull your tummy muscles in, and then over you go in a perfectly straight line. And the reason I've got you to the side is so that I can see the perfectly straight line. No, Season, we're going to the right hand side. It's half moon again. I just want to see you from the side, baby. Yeah, now get your chin up, arms back, go for your breath. So for you, Aileen, you are going to, in time, get your fingertips back 4 inches. And at the same time you do that, Aileen, you're going to start releasing the chin that is actually too close to your throat. There. And now for you, Season, you know your lower ribs I want you to drop your lower ribs down a little bit. And at the same time you drop the ribs down, open your armpits and get your chin up a little bit more. Excellent. And now you come down a little bit deeper. Will, it's perfect from the side. And you breathe, Barbie, it's perfect from the side. Amber, it's perfect from the side. You breathe. Yes, Christine. Yes, Leslie, you breathe. You hold for 3, 4, 2, and done. Very beautiful lineup, Shahida. Straighten your elbows, girls. Straighten your knees. Reach up as high as you can. And now rainbow over in a perfectly straight line. So for you, remember again, season, you know your ribs, when you do a back bend, you know the lower ribs, they bounce out up. Drop them down. That will flatten out your back. Excellent. Now I need the chin away from the chest a little bit more. Now for you, Aileen, what's going on right now is your arms a little bit too far forward and so are the lower ribs. So see if you can drop the lower ribs down. When you do that, your chin's going to go down slowly, slightly. It's going to go down, drop the ribs down more. And now get your arms back another 5 inches if it's available to you. And you breathe. Now sucking your tummy, everybody. Push your right hip over your right ankle. Very good line up. Now, Season. This is fabulous as you breathe and come down. Feeling the stretch, the opening down the whole of the right-hand side of your body. For 3. Come down for 2. And change. Fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Okay. Hips and tummy. Thighs forward. Lift your chest up and drop your head back. Hips and tummy, thighs forward. Lift your chest up. Even more, Season. Lift your chest up as if you're going backwards over a beach ball. Think of a beat. That's it. That's it. And now look back, go back. Keep lifting your heart. If you can imagine, I've got my hands behind your heart, on your spine behind your heart, and I'm pushing it up. And I'm pushing it up. There it goes, Season. And now you go back. Keep on lifting the chest up, Aileen. Don't go back too deeply. I want the lift. I want the lift. That's it, Amber, you've got the lift. Leslie's got the lift. Shahida's got the lift. And Barbie, drop your head back now. Let your head go. Let your head go. And he's got the lift. Let your head go more. Hips and tummy, thighs forward. Yes, Christine, get your arms back. Go back. One more breath. Inhale as you come up. Fabulous, Season. Suck in your tummy. Bend your knees if you need to. But if you can come down the straight spine and the straight legs, do fabulous, Christine. Fabulous, Leslie. Yes, Amber. And get your hands on the floor. Ease out your back. Little upside down, cha-cha-cha. Ease out your back. Okay. Bend your knees, lay your tongue on your thighs, lay your chest on the knees, reach around and grab your heels from behind. Get all the weight into the toes. Wrap your elbows around the calf muscles here. Get your fingers so far behind that the only thing you can see as you look down is the bend in the thumb as the thumb comes out slightly at the side. There's nothing at all you see of your hands. And you're going to wrap the elbows around as if you've got it in your mind they're going to touch. Of course, they never can. Get the weight into the toes now. Relax your hamstrings. Lift your hips up into the air. Get the weight in the toes. Wrap the elbows around a bit more. Fabulous, Shahida. Keep sliding the forehead down the shins. And as you can see, Shahida, there's no way your body's squashed onto your leg. There's no way with the length of your legs that you're going to get your head on the shin. On the feet. There's just no way. And the posture's perfect. Oh, Barbie, the legs are nearly straight, man. Go for it. Get the weight to toes. Christine, your legs are nearly straight, babe. Go for it. Season, you're all the way there. Get the weight in the toes. That's it, Leslie. Lift your hips up. Push the knees back. Amber, push the knees back. Lift your hips up. Find what you need to relax. Find what you need to relax, Amber and Leslie, to push the knees back. It's about relaxation. To straighten out the knees is about a deep relaxation. And you're going to relax the same way you think your toes back. Get the weight in the toes. Lift your hips in there. Straighten your knees, straighten your knees, straighten your knees. And change inhale as you come up. Very good, Barbie. Very good, Christine. And let your arms float down. Take a breath. Let go and breathe. Please look down at your feet. Take 16 steps to the right. Hide your heels behind your toes and inhale your arms up to center. Drop your shoulders down deep away from your ears. Suck in your tummies, inhale, breathing, and boom, you sit down on your imaginary chair and instantly lift your upper bodies up as you get the weight back in the heels. Now, what you brought up, Will, was about you were late sometimes and it never picked up. Other people are late sometimes, but the reason I don't pick up on it is because you are not always late. It is not your signature that you are late. So I know when it comes to teaching class, you're not going to be late to teach your class because it's not your signature. Drop the shoulders away from you now. Now, Shahida, I want you to think of your navel coming away from your thighs. There you go, lift up. And now, Shahida, sit back a little bit more. Sit back into your bum a little bit. And now lift up, Shahida, lift up a little bit more. Sit down deeper, one more breath, change. Very lovely, darling. Right up onto your toes as high as you can. Straighten out your legs a lot to start with. Inhale, breathing. and crack your knees a little bit. Right heel forward, left heel forward. And with my beautiful Brian, I've been teaching him for 10 years and he's never been on time. Right heel forward, left heel forward, right heel forward. That's it, Leslie. Fabulous, Leslie. Oh, you're playing with your edge now, Leslie. Right heel forward. Amber, fabulous. Left heel forward. There you go, Susan. Right heel. Yes, Will. Right heel, left heel. Both heels done. Leslie, fabulous, baby. Bring your knees together to touch. I'm so delighted for you. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Lift your heels a tad. Suck in your tummy. Slide on your cool marble wall. Try not to lean so far forward soon, Will. That's it. Squeeze your knees. Come down lower. I want you 1 inch or 2 off your heels. If that feels difficult, you instruct your students, put your hands on the floor. So Will, put your hands on the ground, sit deeper on your heels. Yeah, but with your hands on the ground, just sit deeper, put them on the ground because we're not doing the balancing. We're just trying to get your knees to stretch. Don't bounce, just sit them down. And now lift your body up slightly, Will, just looking forward. Change, squeeze your knees, come up all the way. And feet together, arms down, take a breath. Let go, and you breathe. If somebody's like 4 or 5 inches off their heels, then the encouragement to bring the knees down is very, very important as straightening out the knee because it's the same problem, but in reverse. When you're ready, let's do it again. Look down at your feet, take a 6-inch step to the right. Hide your heels behind your toes, inhale your arms up to center. Drop your shoulders down away from your ears, suck in your tummy, inhale, and sit down on your chair. And as you sit down, you lift your body up. And you drop your shoulders away from you. It's very, very good, Aileen. It looks very, very fabulous, Aileen. Or your belly, you know, as you're lifting up. Yes, Leslie. Stick your butt out so it almost feels that little bit rude. Drop shoulders away from your ears. Lift your body up, Barbie. This relationship between your skull and your shoulders. Drop the shoulders down. Drop the shoulders down more. Find the length in your neck. Yes, sir. Change. Instantly up onto your toes as high as you can without even a thought about it. Right into the big toe joint. Straighten out your legs a lot to start with. And now as you crack your knees, what happens is it's pushing the weight into the toes, into the platform of your toes. So as you bring the hips down, all the weight is pushing the platform of your toes. And it's using your own body weight to really work the toes. It's never damaging them. It's working into the joints. So they'll always be working into the joints. They won't swell. Right heel forward. This is stunning, Leslie. Left heel forward. Both heels forward. That's it, Aileen. Keep kicking the heels forward more. Lift up one at a time, Aileen. Lift up one at a time. Right heel again and left heel again and both heels again and change. Well done, darling. Bring your knees together to touch. Lift heels a little bit. Suck in your tummy. And slide down your cool marble wall. Remember your hips, your bottom is 1 inch or 2 off your heels. If it's any more, keep squashing down. Will, keep your hands there, Will. I don't need to bring your hands up, Will, because there's 5 inches below you. Now you're there. Now you're there. Now stay there, Will. And before you do anything else, no, don't put your arms up, Will. I want you to move your knees down. I want you to move your knees down a little bit if they will go. Yes, that's it. Those of you that want to, you can bounce. 1, 2, 3, stop me up, bounce. Inhale, breathing, and push the floor away. Excellent, Will. Excellent. And feet together, arms down, take a breath, let go, and you breathe. Let's do Garudasana. Inhale your arms up over your head. Notice which is the right, which is the left. Swing your right arm underneath your left arm. Cross your forearms, thumbs towards your face. Pull your elbows down, sit down deep, butt out, chest up. And pick up your right leg and wrap it and coil it and bend it and squeeze it. Just so you know, Aileen, we don't drink till after Garuda. Lift your body up, pull the elbows down. Everybody move your knees towards the right. Bring the left hip forward. Keep pulling the elbows down, instantly lifting your upper body up. You're trying to get wrist, knees, elbows and ankles all in one straight line. Foot slipping, sit down, losing the balance, lift your upper body up at the end. Please change. Very good, Leslie. Arms over your head. Swing the left underneath your right. Cross your forearms, thumbs towards your face. Would you pull your elbows down? Would you sit down? Remember, the elbows are releasing your shoulders and your neck, the fascia. And now pick up your left leg and wrap it and coil it and bend it. And what I found, Barbie, is as you pull these elbows down, releasing the neck, the fascia, that's going to give you the extra, yes, length. Beautiful, Eileen, beautiful season. As you lift your body up, pull the elbows down. I'm not going to correct a single soul because it's lovely. Change. Arms over your head, right underneath your left. Cross your forearms, thumb toward your face. Pull your elbows down. Sit down. Pick up your right leg and wrap it and coil it and bend it and squeeze it. And also, in this posture, give them benefits. Squeeze your thighs on top of each other. And when that's squeezing, it's really going to squeeze the prostate, which has a tendency to swell in age. You keep squeezing. Lift your bodies up, pull the elbows down, dig your butt out behind you. Line up, wrist, elbows, knees, ankles, move your knees to the right a little bit, bring the left hip forward and change. The foot's out of sync a little bit, Barbie, but I'm not seeing you straight on. Arms over your head and swing the left underneath your right. Cross your forearms, pull the elbows down, sit down deep, butt out, chest up, and pick up the right leg and wrap it, coil it, bend it. Left leg, you know it's the left, and squeeze it. And once you've wrapped the foot, if you see 5 toes visible in the front, then lift your upper body up. If you don't see this 5 toes visible, no problem. As long as you're squeezing your thighs, pulling your elbows down, lifting your body up, you're getting 100% benefits. Move your knees to the right, left a little bit more, Barbie. Bring the right hip forward. One more breath and change. And remember, an infirmed person or an old person that can't do balance, they can just cross the legs over and put the other foot on the ground. Okay. Moving right along. Straighten out your left leg. Suck in your tummy. Round over and pick up your right foot. Interlock your fingers under your thumb where? Just below the toes in the soft padded part of your right foot, and take your energy into your left leg. You want to have this left leg locked, solid, concrete, one piece. You have no knee because you have locked your knee. Pull your tummy muscles in. Now, as teachers, if you see somebody, you know they're not a person that's going to kick out. This is a very, very huge pressure to stay here for the whole minute. You're going to ask them to lift the knee and the back up to take the pressure off the back. If you're ready and you want to kick out, then please do. And once you kick out, pull your toes back hard towards your face. Very good, lovely, everybody's kicked out. 2 straight legs like an upside down L. Begin to bend your elbows. Break the plane of the calf muscle. Chin into your throat. Forehead to your knee. Yes, Amber, the elbows are going lower. For 3 and 2 and done. This was very good, Aileen. Once you get a little bit more weight into the toes, but I've got to tell you, I'm correcting something very, very good. That was very good, darling. Straighten out your left leg, the other leg. Round over, pick up the right foot. And remember, you know where you're holding. Interlock below the toes, ideally. Suck your tummy muscles in to support your lower back, to support this shape. One day your top thigh is parallel to the ground. If the guys, you're not going to kick out, you lift it a little bit higher so there's not too much weight in your back. But if you're ready, inhale, exhale, and kick your left heel forward. The moment you kick your left heel forward, I have to tell you, you are in the moment. In the beginning season, 2 straight arms, 2 straight legs, and a straight back. Think your toes back towards your face. Lovely, Aileen. Better weight position. Now, if you're ready, kick the left leg straighter. Begin to bend your elbows down to break the plane, the calf muscle. Lovely season. Once the elbows go below, you keep on kicking through the left hip. And now cast your eyes to the ground and see if you can get your forehead to your knee. For 3, for 2, and done. Exceptional. Very lovely, Shahida. Very lovely, Leslie. Take a breath, take a breath. Give yourself the little back bend if you want to. Okay, let's do it again. Straighten out your right, suck in your tummy, left, pick up the foot. Interlock your fingers under your thumb below the toes and straighten your knee. Straighten your knee. Contract your thigh muscle. Pull your tummy muscles in. If the leg is straight, locked, solid, inhale, exhale, and kick your right heel forward. Once you kick your right heel forward, you want to instantly straighten your arms, Susan, straighten your arms to start with, yeah, and think your toes back. Pull the toes back, and remember, this is not a muscle. The Achilles is not a muscle, it is a tendon. Now, as you pull your toes back hard towards your face, you've got 2 straight legs, your arms are straight, and so is your back. Then begin to bend your elbows down to break the plane of the calf muscle. Once the elbows go below the plane of the calf muscle, then get your chin to your throat and get your forehead to your knee. For 3, for 2, and change. Lovely. Very good, guys. Very good. And I'm not busting your chops today, you know. You're not getting your chops busted today. Straighten out your left leg. Bend your right elbow in at the waist, palm facing. We do 2. Pick up the other side, guys. Straighten the leg you're standing on. Big toe into the floor. And you breathe. You're looking forward. The moment you kick out, there are seconds, little somethings in those moments where you're present. Because the kicking out, you've got a lot going on. You cannot kick out absent-mindedly. You only can kick out because you're actually in the moment. If you're ready and you want to kick out, inhale, exhale, and kick your left heel forward. It takes a lot of being in the moment to kick the heel forward without falling over and all those things. Think your toes back hard towards your face. 2 straight legs, upside down L. Begin to bend your elbows down to break the plane of the calf muscle. Keep the right leg really straight, Shada. Push it back a little bit more. Yeah, baby. And now just cast your eyes. It's lovely, Leslie. Cast your eyes to the ground with Season. And then get your chin to your throat, girls. And get your forehead to your knee with Shahida for 5. Go for it, Amber. 4, 3, 2, done. Excellent. And remember, this is a practice. Nobody's performing. You don't have to do it any better as the teacher. You just, what is important about your practice is that you do it regularly. It's not about performing and doing something fabulous every time you come in. It's the regularity that gives you your practice. Bend your right elbow in at the waist, palm facing up. Please let your hand go down and pick up the foot from the inside. Knees together to touch. Inhale with energy. Your right arm up, left arm, the other arm. Inhale, breathing, lovely, Amber. And begin to kick the leg back. Good position of the arm, Aileen. Keep that arm lifted. Keep it back, Amber. It's going to come down instantly. Keep it back and lifted. Keep it back and lifted. Keep it back and lifted, and kick back and further back, Amber. And keep that arm lifted, and keep that arm lifted with will, and kick back a little bit further. And as you kick back, lovely, Amber. That's very, very good position, Amber. Fabulous, Shahida. Now, Shahida, I want you to get your chin a little bit closer towards your shoulder. There you go, baby. And now you kick the leg up a little bit more. Now, as you kick the leg up, if you begin to sense the foot coming up over the top of your head like Amber's is, then drop your left shoulder towards your chin, touch your chin to the shoulder, and you kick up the leg, Amber, a little bit more for 5, with Leslie for 4, and change. Take a breath. So you really heard me be going after Amber on this one. Amber, it's stunning now. Everything I went after you for, you've got. Right, left elbow in at the waist, palm facing up. Let your hand go down and pick up the foot from the inside and bring your knees together to touch. And there's always a new position of your body when you open a part of it. Inhale with energy, that right arm up, right bar behind your head, knees start touching. Inhale, breathing. And would you kick back and lift? That's it, Season. You're lifting your body like, bow, when the legs come up and your arms come up, that's the feeling, Season. And you kick further behind you. Keep on kicking the leg back. Keep on kicking the leg back. Stunning, Leslie. You almost look like you're levitating. Kick the leg back and up with Shahida. You're going for the lock leg today. I can see Shahida as you kick the leg back a little bit more. Very good, Season. Keep kicking, Season. Keep kicking, Season. Now, Season, start to reach your right shoulder just towards your chin. You don't have to drop it down too much. And as you do, Season, kick up the leg more. That's where the balance is. When you get your chin to your shoulder, it's in the kick. Kick it up a little bit more and don't be worried about falling. Very good opening your body. Aileen, and as you kick the leg up a little bit more, fabulous, Leslie. Now touch your chin to shoulder, Leslie. See if you can get them both to touch. Touching it with Amber as you're kicking up with Shahida for 5 and 4 for 3, 2, boom. Lovely, Will. And take a breath. This posture beautifies you. Left elbow in at the waist, palm facing up. Let your hand go down, pick up the foot. Touch your knees together. Whichever one it is it right? Is it left? Excuse me. Inhale with energy, your left arm up. Inhale, breathing, guys, and begin to kick the leg back. Keep your body lifted. Remember, you are a bow, a bowl. So you're trying to create a bowl with your spine so it can be filled. And to do that, you can't let the upper arm come down too much because then it becomes a spout, a teapot, and all the energy begins to drip away. So what you're doing is you're lifting and stretching and kicking and lifting again. Yes, Leslie, and lifting again and kicking and stretching. And as you kick the leg back just that little bit more, then begin to bring the right shoulder, left shoulder towards your chin. Touch your chin to the shoulder. Yes, Leslie. Kick it up 5, kick up more, kick up Amber, kick up Shahida, kick up, beautiful, 3, 2, yes. Lovely, Leslie. Particularly. Breathe. Left elbow at the waist, palm facing up. Let your hand go down and pick up the foot from the inside. Touch your knees together. Inhale with energy. Right arm up. Inhale, breathing, guys. You're on the clock, kick and lift. Try to line yourself up so your hips are in one line. Your left hip's not riding up and back. Your left shoulder's disappeared. Your right arm is lifting. It's not coming down too soon. You're lifting the leg up, lifting the leg up. Gorgeous, Leslie. You've not brought the body down at all yet. Let the foot come up over the top of your head. Then you're going to find the balance there. Lovely, Shahida. You kick the leg now. Just drop the right shoulder towards your chin, Shahida. Touch your chin to the shoulder. So both of your shoulders are, there it goes, Shahida. A little bit more so I can see the actual chin. Touch the shoulder. Yes, baby. And I'm pushing you hard. And you kick it up with Leslie a little bit more. Now, as you keep on kicking, yes, Amber, don't let the weight go too much in your body, Amber. That's what went away. It was just a little bit too much weight in your body. So you tip up the hands a little bit more to hold yourself there with Leslie and Shahida. And you kick it up even more. 5. Hold it. 4, 3, 2. Fabulous. Fabulous. There's just a point you get to learn. Just where you're about to fall over, you back off a little bit to redo your teeter-totter, and you're golden. Would you come to the back of your mat? Let's do Tula down. Inhale, your arms up over your head. Interlock your fingers, release your index, glue yours together. Take a great big step on your right foot, point your left toe. Inhale, breathing, and go, bring your body down, arms up. Body down, leg up. Point the toes behind you. Chin away from the chest, Amber, a little bit more. I want you to feel like your head stretching. Try to touch an invisible point. Keep on straightening the knee even more. Point the toe behind you and change. What you're going to do, Aileen, is do it once only. Breathe. Take a great big step on your left foot. Point your right toe. Inhale, breathing, and then bring your body down. You just got to find where you know your knee's straight. That's what we're looking for. Body down, arms up. Body down, leg up. Keep on stretching forward. That's the last one. And the knee's still quite bent. Point the toes, stretch forward, stretch forward, stretch forward. Body down, arms up. Done. Done. It was better at the end, baby. And breathe. It takes a long time on a muscular person to take the bends out, Laylene, and you've got very strong muscles. So give yourself time. Inhale, your arms over your head. Interlock your fingers, release your index, glue yours together, don't look down. Great big step, right foot, point your left toe. Inhale, body down, arms up, body down, leg up. Chin away to the chest, point the toes behind you. Keep on stretching forward. Body down, arms up, body down, leg up, stretch forward, point the toe behind you and back. Change. Lovely stability, Shahida, there with Leslie. Breathe. Take a great big step, left foot, point your right toe. Inhale, breathing. And then go, bring your upper body down, arms up, body down, leg up. Chin away to the chest, Will. Keep stretching with your neck, with your ears forward. Body down a little bit more, point the toes behind you, lovely, Will. Stretch forward, stretch back, done. Excellent, guys. Excellent. Okay, would you come and stand on the left-hand side of your mat? So sit down to your mat and be back to Pada Paschimottanasana. Please. Inhale your arms over your head. Take a great big 4.5 steps to the right, arms down parallel. Toes in, heels out, arms back, chin up, suck your tummy, swan dive down. Get the chin away from the chest as you come down. Slide your hand to the back of your legs and grab your feet. Get the weight in the toes. All of your heels nestles in the palm of your hand. And lift your hips up into the air. You are trying to get the feeling of your body touching your thighs. So as you straighten out your knees, you grab your feet. Arms can't move because you're stepping on your fingers. Now bend your elbows. Something's got to give, and it will be your body will begin to come closer to your legs. There it goes, Leslie. There it goes, Shahida. Lift your hips up. There it goes. There it is, Season. Get the weight in the toes. Lift your hips up. Lovely. Amber, gorgeous shoulders and neck. No. Pour one more breath and change. They've changed. They have changed in teacher training. Excellent, Leslie. Feet together, arms down. Take a breath, let go. Breathe. Breathe. Second set. Inhale your arms above your head. Great big 4.5 steps right. Arms down parallel immediately. Toes in, heels out. Arms back, chin up, sucking your tummy. and you go down. Slide your hands at the back of your legs and grab your heels. What can happen in class is that we can often forget what's next just because we're nervous. So I've got you a little sheet, and this little sheet you'll be able to look at in 1 second and know where you are. Lift your hips up into there. You probably will know, but there'll be one time where you don't. And it's kind of a weird, kind of scary. Get the weight in the toes and lift your hips up into the air, bend your elbows and pull. And why? It's because you're not a machine. You're not a machine. You have variations on a theme because you are human. Get the weight in the toes, lift your hips into the air, contract your thigh muscles and pull. But because we've got the dialogue, it's not going to affect how you teach in class as much because the dialogue is not down to your mood. Pull one more breath and change. Inhale as you come up. And feet together, arms down. And take a breath and let go and breathe. It's a very good time to invite people to have a sip of water if they would like it. If they would like it. And Trikonasana triangle pose, which is the master posture. So please, inhale your arms above your head. Take a great big 4.5 step to the right, arms down parallel immediately. Please push your hips forward, arms back, a real spread eagle. Turn on your right heel, turn them to a 1/2 inch more. Back foot turns in, a 45-degree angle. Inhale, breathe in, and sit down, sit down, sit down, and suck in your tummy and swivel your arms. The instant your elbows get in front of your right knee, you stop there and push the knee back with the help of the elbow. And understand, if you've got a newer person in the room, you can get them to pop their elbow on top of the knee. They will still be in a perfect triangle. Your triangle now, Aileen, is so bloody good that when you finish this class, if you've not got work to do, you're going to give yourself the biggest treat you can. Lovely, Will. Try to angle the foot in a little bit more. One more breath and change. Because your hips are facing me, Will, you're going to angle the foot in a little bit. So hips forward first, Will. Hips forward first. You've turned on the left heel, Will. Hips forward first. Hips forward, arms back. Now turn on the left heel, turn it to a 1/2 inch more. Back foot turns in. Inhale, breathing, and sit. That's it, Will. Now sit down, sit down, sit down, because your left hip's down now, Will. Yes. And now move your arms. As you open the legs more, Will, what happens is the foot goes back to a 90-degree angle. So turn the toes in again from here, if you're able. You slide it back, and then you go into that. Yes. Now move your arms, Will. Just there. Just there. Excellent. You can bend your elbow on top of the knee, Will. Bend your elbow. Put it on top of the knee, rest on your elbow. Oh, good. Gorgeous. Excellent. Look up towards your left hand, straighten right hand, straighten out your right leg, dig your right baby toe into the floor, push your left knee back, the help of the elbow, reach up, reach down, and change. And feet together, arms down. Take a breath, let go. And you breathe. And you breathe. Very big difference in how the posture looks, Well. Extreme difference. Breathe. Second set. Inhale your arms above your head. Great big 4.5 step to the right. Arm down parallel. Push hips forward, arms back. Turn on the right heel. Turn them to a 1/2 inch more. Turn the back foot in a 45-degree angle. Inhale, breathing, and sit down, sit down. And the back foot in a 45-degree angle. Rock your left hip down towards the ground. Rock your left hip towards the ground. And then sit down. Yes, Shahida. With the left hip rocked down. Gorgeous, Aileen. Move your arms. Fabulous, Will. Reach up. Straighten out your left leg. Push the right knee back with the help of the elbow. Turn your chin, touching the shoulder. Stretch your arms in opposite direction like an actual human tug of war. Keep on reaching up as much as you can. Roll your eyes up. It's working the ocular muscles of your eyes. Push your left knee back with the help, right knee back with the help of the elbow. Stretch your arms in opposite direction one more time and change. It's going a bit wide now, Will. As soon as you go too wide, it goes off. So hips forward, arms back. Turn the left heel. Turn to a 1/2 inch more. Back foot turns in. Rock your right hip down towards the ground and sit down there. Try not to open your legs, Will, anymore. Now just move your arm. Don't let your right leg slide back. Gorgeous. As the elbow comes down, Will, don't move your legs. Don't move your legs, yeah. Elbow comes down. Stop there. Now drop your chin down slightly, Will. Chin down slightly. Chin down. Not your body, just chin. Yeah, fabulous. Stretch your arms opposite direction like an actual human tug of war. Keep on reaching up. Your very good triangle between your arm. Yours is fabulous, Amber. Reach up, reach down. And change. Very good, Will. You had a very, very good triangle then. Feet together, arms down. Take a breath. Let go and you breathe. And you breathe. Okay, guys. Please inhale your arms above your head, hands in prayer, cross your thumbs. 3 footsteps to the right, half of your mat. Lift your toes, spin on both of your heels at the same time. Chin down, suck in your tummy, and round over. And and get you forward on your knee. And I didn't say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I should have done. And get you forward on your knee. But what I was noticing is that not everybody lifts the toes and spins on both of the heels. Some of you lift the front toe, but you're still on the back toes. Try to see if you can find that. So you're on both of your heels. It's a balance thing. Get you forward on your knee. Very good, Will. It's high enough. Bend your front knee. Keep on cranking it. Bend your knee as much as you need to. The more bent your knee is, that's like opening your legs wider. So it's easier for you to get your third eye on your knee. It may make you feel extremely uncomfortable. If it does, good for you. Round up. It's the vagus nerve activation there. Lift your toes, spin to the screen. Lift your toes, spin again on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chin down, suck in your tummy, and begin to round over and put your third eye on your knee. Eyes are open, breath is normal. I want you to get your left hip up and back, right hip down and forward. And you know something, guys? Every one of you, when you taught this posture, you talked about the left hip up and back and the right hip down and forward. You talked about every single thing that was needed in the posture. I didn't expect it to be that intricate. Get you forward on that knee, Barbie. You fight for it. Not your chin, not your nose. If anything's going on, then you bend the knee, Barbie. If there's any bouncing going on, bend your knee, because I know it's bouncing, I can see it. Put your body into your knee, squeeze it, and then change, come up. It's the pressure of your third eye on your knee that is going to dictate the pressure, dictate the posture, the actual pressure. Fight for it. Inhale your arms above your head, hands in prayer, cross your thumbs, 3 foot step to the right. Lift your toes, spin on both of your heels at once, chin down, suck in your tummy, and round over. And please don't be with a straight front leg and your forehead's not on your knee. It's such a beginner's thing to correct. Put your third eye on your knee. And if you can't do it, bend your knee. Get you forward as high as you can. What you're doing is you're rounding your back, you're activating everything in your belly. You're not activating your leg muscles. It is belly, vagus nerve work, spine work. Round up. You understand? It's not just muscle work. Muscle work is the least intellectual. Lift your toes, spin to the screen. Lift your toes, spin again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chin down, suck in your tummy, and round over. You know, the muscles, they're like levers. The muscles are to bend things, stretch things. You know, they lift up the skeleton in a certain way. It's not a highly intelligent part of your body, the lower half. Okay, it's muscles. It starts to get more intelligent when you start to squeeze your belly in and push your guts back and stretch the liver and activate the spleen and your duodenum and you oh, what was that word when you have it cut off, and you keep on rounding your spine, appendix. All of these things are getting squeezed once your forehead touches your knee. If it's not on your knee, nothing's going on. You're just stretching the legs and round up. And lift your toes, spin to the screen, and feet together, arms down, and take a breath. Let go and breathe. One of the things we're going to learn in the brochure, you know, that you've got, that you're going to look through, is that we are like a triangle. The lower part of your legs, you know, just muscles. They've got no brains in there. They do their job very, very well, and they're all about strength. This part is in your belly. All the things in your belly, in your chest, in the body part are vital. They're your vital organs. Let's do it again. Inhale your arms above your head. Hands in prayer. Did we do 2? Straighten out your left leg. Pick up your right foot. And the last posture you did, it's when your forehead goes on your knee. You're working the top of the triangle, the pyramid, the top of the pyramid, your skull, because this is where we work those beautiful hormones in the brain. Breathe. And change. Straighten out your right and pick up the left. You know, those dopamine and serotonin, and lengthen. Because remember, you are tip of the iceberg. What's going on in your body is to do with your lymphatic system deeply, the whole of the endocrine system deeply, your liver, your lungs, your heart, your spleen, everything deeply. Don't sit so much into your left hip season. Just lift your left hip up slightly so both hips are equal and change. Okay, let's do toe stand. Let your foot slip in your thigh, bend over, get your hands out, ready to catch yourself on the ground. Now you saw from what Will read in the Bhagavad Gita, you suddenly understood a different side of Will's spirituality. You got to understand then very, very deeply that Will is a deeply spiritual person. And Will, it's going to come out in your class, as it did with Brian, and change. And what you gave was a deep knowledge, which was what was wonderful. A deep knowledge. Excellent, guys. Straighten out your right, pick up your left, let the foot slip, bend over, get your hands out, ready to catch yourself on the ground. Do you see how we all are uniquely different? Yes, Will. Yes. And breathe. And I really don't have any doubt that you would be in class on time. I don't feel that at all. Same with Shahida, I don't feel at all you won't be in class on time if you're teaching. Breathe, you hold. Everybody's gorgeous. Please change. Kick your leg off at the end. Excellent. And then turn around, lay down, and breathe. So you know what I said to you, timing, that I like to finish around 10 minutes before the hour. We started at 12 o'clock. We are now 12:48. 12:50 would have been, I held you in those postures a little bit longer, which I didn't, you saw that. But you can see by 12:50, you're on the mat. And you lay down, and you let go, and you breathe. Melt into the ground. And you're going to teach them your Savasana like every single person did. And you breathe. And please let go of this beautiful human that you manifested. Breathe. There is a child inside you, and this child knows everything about you. You grew out of this little child. So we start on this earth from our most fragile and from our most innocent and from our most beautiful. And whenever you are around children, you maintain a feeling around them of innocence. Allow their innocence and their playfulness. Encourage it. That's what's trying to be taken from the world at the moment, is the innocence of the children. You have a child inside of you. Right now, as you lie there, I want you to softly close your eyes. And you're going to go to a scene that you love. You know, it could be a beach, it may be a cornfield, it may be in the mountains, wherever you want to be. And you're standing in this position. And you hear this far off, like laughter. And you strain your eyes, look. And then you see in the distance, this child. The child turns around. And the child sees you. And this little kid sets off running. And she or he runs to you with her little arms outstretched, with her little legs going as fast, or his little legs going as fast as they possibly can. And she or he throws herself to you and throws her arms around you and gives you the deepest hug you ever had. This child is you. Hold that child. This child is you. This child knows everything about you. This child knows when you were hurt before, you had to cover it and pretend you weren't hurt at all. This child knows all your instinctive things of joy that may perhaps have been taken away at some time. This child knows everything. This child was born in pure love. You are not born in sin. You have no idea. This child has no idea what sin is, unless it's taught, like in church, they talk about the sinners. Otherwise, the child's got no idea, never associates the word sin with itself. This is a taught behavior. You are made of pure love. You were born pure love. And this is what you are getting back to. Love this being that you are. Treasure this being. And just for a second, observe yourself. What are you thinking right now? What's your emotions? What are they saying? Have a look. But now looking from the eyes of the kid, you know, the child in you. But watch yourself. Because I cannot impress on you enough how self-observation is going to release you from so many things that you didn't know were blocking you. Once you look at them, you know them forever. Learn to love yourself. You know that child running towards you that threw her little or his little body into your arms. That child still exists. Love yourself. And that child is actually what you turn on. It's the child that actually controls a lot of what you do. So check her out, check him out. They're gorgeous. We're going to do a sit-up. So arms over your head. Flex your toes back hard towards your face. Inhale, breathing, sit up. Exhale, grab your feet, forehead to your knees twice as you exhale. And please turn around. Oh, thank you, Amber. I was off in the child in the field in the love. Lay down. Ignore what I said. And also look how I didn't care that I said it wrong. I didn't care. Pick up your right leg, interlock your fingers under your thumb and pull the knee away to the rib cage. And it's not that I didn't care. I do care enough about Francesca that when I started to teach this, I would never beat her up after class if she did something wrong. Pull, hold, breathe, freeze, and change. Pick up the other leg. Interlock your fingers under your thumb, pull the knee away from the rib cage, and see which grip you've got. Have you got your normal dominant grip? Okay, notice it. Get the back of your neck long, make sure both shoulders, both hips, right calf muscles on the floor. And you pull and you hold, massaging the descending colon. And change. I'm not doing the exact dialogue, I'm seeing what else is coming up. Pick up both of your legs, swing your arms around them, and get the back of your neck long. Once you grab your feet, bring your knees into your belly. Got to tell you, your Aileen is doing an amazing job. Now get the back of your neck long, push the middle of the spine down into the floor, edge your tailbone. So what I did, I would get the back of the neck long. Then I'd pull my tummy muscles in And then your hips will lift up slightly. Keep that grip. And then as you pull your tummy muscles in, you're holding your legs, edge your tailbone from here, long, yes, Amber, to the ground. And you change, let go. And let your legs go to the floor. And you breathe. We're not there yet, Barbie. Not there yet, baby. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Arms over your head and flex your toes back in. No, pick up your right leg, interlock your fingers in your thumb, pull the knee away from the rib cage, in towards your armpit. Get the back of your neck long. Be aware of what you're massaging and why. Peristalsis movement is a good word to learn. And get the back of your neck long, keep on pulling, hold, breathe, freeze. Make sure the other half of your body is equal on the ground. Change. Pick up the other leg. Knee away from the rib cage in towards your armpit. But remember, the natural instinct of everybody you're going to teach is to roll into the left. Natural instinct is to roll. That's what the machine does. But you're squaring it off. So you really know that you're activating the descending colon. And you right over it, left over if you have one. Change. Now, please pick up both of your legs. Swing your arms around them. Grab your elbows. Hopefully you've got a different elbow in front. Hopefully you did a different grip. If you don't, get used to switching it so that none of them become the dominant one. Get the back of your neck long, pull on your knees, pull your tummy muscles in, chin down. Now edge your tailbone down to the ground. Change. Okay, guys, we're going to do a sit-up. So arms up, yeah, flex toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale. And would you please spin around and lay on your tummies? Hands, palms underneath your shoulders, tip of the fingers level with the top of your shoulders. Zip your legs up, push your feet down hard into the floor. Inhale, breathe in and peel your upper body up. Don't hang around a long time, taking ages to teach them where the fingertips are level and elbows up. You do that as quick as you can. You hold them here, 3, 2, and then come down. This is not a posture that you want them to take a long time getting into it. They'll get moody. You want to set them up and get them in it. Look to the right, left ear on the ground, and from now on, everybody in this space, learn this. First set, left ear on the ground, you look right. Okay, chin forward. Hands palm down the ground, zip your legs up. Push your feet down hard into the ground. Tighten your bums hard, you can bounce a brick off it. Inhale, breathing, feel your upper body up. And you look up different posture, sees them, look up, go up. Drop the shoulders away from your ears as you reach up. Remember, up to your navel, no higher, and then come down. Now put your right ear on the ground, look to the left. You've got to tell them to do this because they won't do it on their own. You've got to teach them to do it so they get this beautiful passive stretch in their neck. It's important. Chin forward. Turn your hands palm down the ground, get your elbows underneath your body. And the chin forward came a little bit later in the dialogue, which is why it's not written down. Dialogue changes a little bit. Forget your left, lengthen your right leg, inhale and go. Lift your right leg up, keeping the right tip down to your forearm. The legs are a lot straighter here, Aileen. Just so you know, it's really working. Keep pointing your toe, contract your thigh muscle, Aileen. Feel your knee lift up, and then it strengthens. Change. Forget that leg. Inhale, breathing, go lift the other leg up. Yes, Barbie, very good neck, Barbie. You hold, lovely Shahida. Keeping the hip, you know where it goes in your forearm. Hold it. Change. Face down, kiss the towel, walk your fingers down towards your knees, zip your legs up. Inhale, breathing. Both legs up the floor into the air. It's the hardest teacher training to do. As you lift your legs up, go up, breathe up. Get both your legs up, straighten the knees, a little bit more, Shahida. Straighten the knees, baby, gorgeous, darling. And come up, lift up, go up, breathe up. Yes, we'll one more lift. And please come down. Everything was off the floor then, Shahida, including your hips. Excellent, baby. Left ear down, look right. First time you look right, second time you look left. If you forget which ear, which this, first time right, second time left. Every time. Chin forward. Get your elbows underneath your body. And baby fingers touching side by side. Forget about your left leg, lengthen your right leg long, inhale and go, lift your right leg up and point the toe. Now, chin forwards were not necessarily in the dialogue, but what I began to realize that if the chin doesn't go forward, 9 out of 10 people access the posture and the head's facing the wrong direction. This is why I'm so strong on it. Hold it, change. Face down, kiss the towel. Walk your fingers down towards your knees. Barbie, you're out of sync, boo. Face down, inhale, breathe in, and go lift both legs up the floor into the air. Push your face down to the floor. Wrong posture, Barbie. Wrong posture, Barbie. Wrong posture, Barbie. And you lift up, come up, go up, breathe up. One more delicious lift, and you come down. I don't really know how to explain it to Barbie. Breathe. And Barbie, darling, I don't think you can hear me. If you can hear me, Barbie, look at me. No, he can't hear me. Okay. Arms out to the side, toes and heels together. Zip your legs up. Inhale, breathing, and go lift everything up the floor into the air. Now look up and lift up. Very good, Amber. Now drop your head back, Amber, and keep on lifting up. Gorgeous, Will. Yes, Will. Now come up more up, Will. Drop your head back, Will. Lift your arms up over the top of your head. Yes, Shahida. One more lift. And then you come down. Look right. And you know it's the left ear on the floor. One day. Sometimes it's only your left cheekbone on the ground. One day it will the whole left is the ear. Breathe. Chin forward. Arms out to the side. Zip your legs up, toes and heels together, guys. Now inhale, breathing, and go lift everything up the floor into the air. Arms up over the top of your head. You drop your head back, rock back, and look up. Keep on lifting up. Very beautiful, Will. As you lift up with my Leslie and go up with my Shahida. Lift up one more. Lift up your head back, Amber. Drop your head back, and then come down. That little drop back of the head at the end, it facilitates you going deeper next time you do it. Look left. Look left. And breathe. Okay, guys, chin forward. Bend your legs behind you. Reach around and grab your feet where below the toes. Start with your knees together to touch. Inhale, breathing, and begin to kick the legs up and back. Roll onto your belly a little bit more and keep on kicking the legs up and back and look up for your fingertips. As you roll forward, you keep on kicking. As you look up, kick up, let your head go back. Very beautiful, Amber. As you kick, one more kick and then come down. Very, very lovely, Amber. And you look to the right. And you breathe. Okay, guys, when you're ready, chin forward. Bend your legs behind you. Grab below the toes. You know where the knees start. Some people can't grab their feet behind them. Imagine that. Imagine having a body where you can't grab your own feet behind you. You inhale, breathing, and you kick up. And be really grateful that you've got a body that does this. Lovely, Amber. Kick up, yes, my Shahida. As you keep on kicking, don't let your knees go too wide if you can, Shahida, gorgeous. And one day, Shahida, do you know how you turn those elbows out and bring the feet under your chin? That's what would be next. As you kick up and you look up and you go up, drop your head back, Barbie, drop the head back, get your neck back, one more kick, and come down. Excellent. And rest. And breathe. And breathe. Let go. Okay, guys. Supta Vajrasana, fixed firm posture, the heel of your knees. Give yourself a little push up. Come to the front of your mat. Open your toes. Will come to the front of your mat. You're not in the right position of your mat. Open your toes, open your feet, get your butt on the ground in between and go back easy. Put your hand, go back onto your elbows. And there, this isn't available to me yet, guys, at all. Breathe. The knees are in the right place, but the spine doesn't want to play. And breathe. Eyes are open, the breath is normal. And you breathe. Hold your elbows over the top of your head. There was no need to turn around really well. It didn't change it for me. Hold your elbows over the top of your head. Lift your chest up. and you breathe. Eyes are open, the breath is normal. You could drive a toy train underneath. This is a posture that it's good to keep them in it a little bit of while, so you can do a lot of your chat. Open the knees as much as you need to. If the knees feel tight, encourage them to come together. If they don't feel tight, if they're comfortable. And then to come up, put your hands on the top of your feet. Then come up onto your elbows and turn around and lay down and let go and breathe. The reason your hands are on the top of your feet and you come up onto your elbows are the railway tracks for your spine. Because as we come out of this, we can flare off to one side or the other. And we're always trying to keep the spine on the railway tracks, which is why we do Bhujangasana, hands, palms, tip of the fingers down with the top of the shoulders, you lift up. So railway tracks. Keeping your spine in one line. Arms over your head, flex toes back, inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale. Spin around. Second set, come right to the front of your space. Open your toes, open your feet, get your butt on the ground in between. You should be rocked onto your instep. Your feet are so close by your hips, you cannot put a piece of paper in between them. If your bum is not on the ground, stay where you are, do not go back, and you can put weight in your hands to ease the weight. Then go back easy if it's available to you. This posture has time sewn into it. Hold your elbows over the top of your head, those of you that it's available to. And you breathe. This is a massive tourniquet effect, guys. It's got such a powerful effect on the major artery in your groin. This really affects your blood body and change. Even if you're sitting upright, you're getting 100% benefits. And turn around and lay down and let go. That was very good, Will, because you stayed in enough time to have a good effect on your knees. Men often have a difficulty with this posture. Let go and breathe. And breathe. Okay. Arms over your head. Flex your toes back hard. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale. Grab your feet, go to your knees twice. And please spin around and come to the back of your mat. You sit on your knees. You sit on your heels. Inhale, your arms are over your head. Hands in prayer, up in your tummy. Come down, trying to get your forehead to touch the ground a second before your arms. Then melt your bottom over your heels, Will. Get the weight back, Will. So you're sitting, your bum is sitting on your heels. Goes very easily, Will. Excellent, stay there. Now, get the chin away from the chest slightly, Will. I want your head on the ground. If your head is not on the ground, oh, it's there. Now, lift your wrists up off the floor, Will, to straighten out your elbows. See how your elbows are bent, Will? Straighten them. And you, Aileen, straighten them. Keep on reaching forward with your elbows. Straighten them. Seize them, very good straight elbows. I'm a very good straight elbows, very straight elbows, Barbie. Can't see your elbows, Sheena, but I know they're there. Lengthen forward. Lift your wrists up off the floor, straighten out your elbows with the tip of the nose still on the towel. And change, come up. And turn around, lay down, let go. It's the shoulder blades, the scapula coming out of the body. So the spine is straight, but the melting over the heels. And remember, if a student can't put the bottom on the heels at the same time, the forehead's on the ground, you can tell them next time, bottom on the heels, and the head can lift up. When Bikram was questioned, which is most important, he said, who do you love more, your son or your daughter? And of course, you don't love your son or your daughter more. He said it doesn't matter. Bum down second, head down first, until they both go down. Let's do it again. Arms over your head. Let your toes back hard. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale. Spin around. Second set. Come to the back of your mat. Sit on your knees. Sit on your heels. Inhale, your arms are over your head. Hands are in prayer, cross your thumb, chin away the chest, hug your tummy, come down the straight spine, as if you're coming down into Ladan. Chin away the chest, Will. Chin away the chest, yeah. Lay your body on your legs now, yeah. Once your body lays on your legs, you don't fall the last 5 inches. Now melt your bottom on your heels. Lovely posture, Barbie. Get the chin away the chest, Barbie, a little bit more. And get your forehead on the ground. And breathe. But remember, if your bum is not on your heels, sit back on your heels this time, Will. This time, Will, sit on your bum. Sit back, Will. Sit back more, Will. Get your bum closer. Doesn't matter about your head this time. Now lengthen your arms, Will, and lift your wrists up off the floor. I want you to see if you can attain straight elbows with your baby fingers plowed into the ground. Lengthen forward to your shoulder blade, scapula coming out of your body. This is how you train people to get straight elbows. Lengthen, suck in your tummy, squeeze your knees together. Inhale, come up. And turn around, lay down. Let go. And you breathe. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, and you are down. And you let go. Breathe. I am working for 4 minutes faster. So I'm a little ahead on time. It's 11 minutes past 12 minutes past the hour, when I want to really be doing this at 15 minutes past, quarter past. Better you're early than you're 17 or 18 minutes, okay? Arms over your head, flex toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, spin around. Come and stand on your knees at the front of your towel. Open your knees 6 inches, open your heels 6 inches. Put your hands on the top of your bottom, your lower back. Hips, tummy, thighs forward. Lift your chest up and drop your head back. There are many, many people that will not be able to go back with their hands on their hips. Many people, and the thumbs on the outside. They'll do anything rather than do this. The fact that is easy for you, be very happy about. Now, if you want to reach down and grab one heel at a time, then you do. I advise doing it. Even if it means you back off a little bit, to reach and get it. But if you've got them, then you roll forward. Hips and tummy, thighs forward as you lift your chest up. Continually roll forward. That's it, Will. Roll forward. Hips and tummy, thighs forward. Lovely posture, Aileen. Keep on rolling forward. Last 3 seconds, guys. Roll forward. Now put your hands back to your hips or hands in prayer. Turn around. Flat line. Give people a full minute, 40 seconds to relax and breathe and let go. This is the posture that often people cry afterwards because it's very, very emotional. Every chakra on your body is opened. Buddha consciousness is being attained bit by bit. The Buddha didn't just wake up. You don't just wake up. You suffer a lot. You fight for it. You cry for it, especially when you think that you're never going to achieve it. Oh gosh, your heart gets broken. Breathe. And from that break, then you grow. The seed has to be broken open. When you're ready, arms over your head, flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale. Spin around. Please come to the back of your mat and sit. Oh, another one at the front. Open your knees wide this time. Wide open. Heels, they always stay at 6, you know that. Hips and tummy, thighs forward. Lift your chest up and drop your head back. The more they open the knees, the more you can go back. Hips and tummy, thighs forward, lift your chest up, open your throat. And usually the second set, if somebody couldn't hold the minute for the first set, second set, they're golden. Reach down and grab one heel. Obviously, in the actual room, the effect is very different. You cannot pretend you can do this posture in the room. This posture controls you. You do not control it. Leslie, it's fabulous. We'll keep pushing forward. Just keep pushing forward. It's fabulous. Hips and tummy, thighs forward as you lift your chest up and you roll forward. Lovely, Aileen. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Roll forward. Stunning, Shahida. Roll forward. Everybody's got it. We've only got the last 10 seconds to go. So hips and tummy, thighs forward. You're lifting your chest up. You're rolling forward. 5. Roll forward. 4, 3, 2. Very slowly put your hands back to your hips or in prayer. And turn around. Flat line. Flat line. And let go. Are you a god, they asked. The answer is no. Are you an angel? No. Well, are you saint then? No. Well, what are you then? And the Buddha answered, I'm awake. And this is such an important thing, which is why I say it so often in the oral way to drum it into you. The Buddha was a highly evolved being, not because his mum was a virgin or his dad was God. Okay? The Buddha woke himself up. You can 100% and absolutely do the same. You have all the ingredients, including the pure Hatha yoga. Our yoga is pure Hatha yoga. Every single posture of Hatha yoga is in our advanced series. Breathe. Arms over your head, flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale. Okay, guys, spin around. And sit on your knees and heels. Knees touch, heels touch. Reach around and grab your heels from behind. Get your chin down your hip throat. Chuck on your tummy and roll onto your crown chakra. Pour forward on the knees, roll forward on the knees. Yeah, fabulous. Go to your crown. That's it, Les. I wasn't saying Leslie, I meant Aileen. And roll onto your crown chakra. Lift your hips up into the air. So one day your thighs are perpendicular to the floor and parallel to the wall. Roll forward, roll forward. If your forehead's touching your knees, just keep rolling forward, arms are straight. And again, it's that feeling of the Leaning Tower of Pisa, where your thighs are going, yes, Barbie, where the thighs are going so far forward, you're also almost going to go into a somersault and change. And turn around, lay down. And let go, breathe. It's very important you lay down directly after doing that posture because of the effect it has on your spine. Breathe, it's such an opening. And when you've got an opening, if you've gone further and created a new opening and you come out of it and you don't lie down and maybe you twitch to the side, that's not good for you. So after this posture, flatline. Don't do anything else. Even though your brain may tell you, do this, do that, tell to shush. Breathe. Arms over your head and flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up, exhale, exhale. Please spin around and come to the back of your mat. You cannot let your thoughts think for you, you know that. Reach around and grab your heels from behind, chin down tight. If you're talking, it sound like this. And then you're going to roll over. And get your forward on your knees. And lift your hips up into the air. Shuffle your knees forward if you have to. Hopefully you don't. Go into your crown chakra. And now keep on rolling forward. The grip on your knees is going to stop you going into a somersault. Roll forward till you straighten your arms. Roll forward, roll forward. Beautiful Aileen, beautiful Barbie. Keep rolling a little bit more. Lovely Shahida, roll one more breath. And change. And turn around and lay down. And let go. And you breathe. Let go. Let go. Allow the spine to rest. And then arms over your head and flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale, and spin around. Okay, guys, would you kick your right leg out into the right hand corner of the room and get your left leg into your groin? And then please inhale up, turn, face your outstretched leg, round over, get a grip of your foot. Pull your toes towards your face and get your forehead on your knee. Remember, you want your forehead on your knee. Same thing you had on your knee before. Only you had one, you got the diagonal stretch. Very good spine roll. Pull the toes back towards your face, stretch the Achilles tendon. If the back of your legs are really straight and your leg is completely straight, dig your elbows into the ground and then pull your toes back and see if you can lift your heel up off the floor at the end and change. The more you lift the heel up, the more your elbows are going to go into the ground. Left leg out, right leg in. Inhale up, turn, face the outstretched leg, round over, get a grip of the foot. Now remember to rock this time your right shoulder down because you'll have a tendency to lean into the left on the left-hand side. Get your forward on your knee. Eyes are open, breath is normal. You're pulling your toes back towards your face. Now dig your elbows into the ground, and if your legs are straight, then please lift your heel up off the floor at the end and change. Feet together, lay down. The minute your shoulders hit the ground, you sit up. Exhale, exhale. Please grab your big toe with your first and your second finger and do your walk back, walk back, walk back, walk back. And drop your shoulders away from the neck. Now get your spine straight. You want to jackknife forward. If that helps you, you want to jackknife forward. So get your spine as straight as you can, shoulders away from your ears and hinge forward, tummy towards your thighs. You don't want to barrel your belly. So the thing that touches is maybe your shoulders up to the knees, but your belly's not on your thighs. Just on the knees, fabulous season. Dig your elbows into the ground. Get your forward and the shins below the knees, Amber, if you can, and see if you can lift your heels up. See if you can lift your heels up. It might get the elbows to go down. Keep on lengthening. Season, lift your heels up, baby, off the floor at the end. And change. And turn around and lay down. Perfect season. Lay down, let go and breathe. Let go. And second set. Arms over your head, flex your toes back. Inhale, please sit up. Exhale, exhale, please. Would you spin around? Do another set. Please kick your right leg out. And actually, a lot of you said, get your left leg in. The actual diet, I wasn't going to stop you because it wasn't a biggie, but it's your right leg out. That's how you describe. Kick your right leg out into the right hand corner of the room, left leg into your groin. Inhale up, turn, face the outstretched leg, round over, and get a grip of your foot. And tuck your toes toward your face and get your forehead on your knee. Your eyes are open, the breath is normal. And once your forehead touches the knees and pull your toes back, dig your elbows into the ground. And then begin, if you can, to lift your heel up at the end. Lift it up, Will, and the elbows will go down at the end. And change. Left leg out to the left-hand corner of your room, diagonal. Inhale up, turn, face it. This is a diagonal stretch of your spine. Spine's meant to go in 7 different directions. First are done in half moon. This is number 5. Actually, the one you're doing now is number 6. And the 7th direction of the spine is a spine twist. Forward on your knee. Roll your right shoulder down, Leslie. Little bit, baby. Right shoulder down, yeah. And when you dig your elbows into the ground, lift your heel up off the floor at the end and change. Soon as you see people, whole different level of your teaching is going to come in. Feet together, lay down. The minute your shoulders hit the floor, you sit up. Exhale, exhale. Grab your big toe, your first and second finger. And do the walk back on your bum. Get your butt, even if you use your hands to get your butt behind you. Lucky you. Shoulders away from the ears, sucking your tummy, inhale, breathing, hinge forward. Tummy in your thighs. Chest on the knees. Pull your toes back towards your face. You know the people that hold the top of their feet, thinking they can do this better without holding the toes? Wait till it comes to elbows in the ground, and if the heels up at the end, they won't be able to because they've not strengthened their fingers and the toes for the grip. So kick the back of the, push the back of the feet down, get your forward and the shins below the knees down, lift your heels up off the floor at the end if it's available to you. Go for it, go for it, go for it. Yes, Susan. And change. Turn around, lay down. Let go and breathe. Let go and breathe. Arms over your head and flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale, and spin around. So those 4 minutes that I had have now disappeared down to, there's only 1 minute I'm out. Please bend your left leg underneath you. Do not sit on your left heel. Please pick up your right foot and put your ankle by your right knee joint. Lift up your left arm over the knee. Push the knee out of the way and grab the knee that's on the ground. Slide your hand in between your knee and your ankle. So your knee, your wrist and your ankle touch, Season. Push the knee back to see if you can get it. That's an actual twist. This is an advanced way of doing it. And you twist, very good, Will. So one day your knee, your wrist and your ankle are all touching. Wrap the other arm around and then that other wrist touches your hip. So those joints are touching. As you lengthen your spine, you twist, twist. Will, get your body straight. You're leaning too far forward. You're jutting forward. Lose one more twist and change. Did you sense it? Yes, Will. At the end, that was perfect. Bend your left leg underneath you. Do not sit on your left heel. Pick up your right foot because it's over the corner, right, left knee joint. Will, your foot's too far away from your knee. Bring your foot closer to your knee. Yeah. Right arm up, over the knee, push the outer way, grab the lower knee, lengthen your spine and begin to twist. If you can slide your hand, Leslie, in between your ankle and your knee. So if you can just slide it in between them, there it is, Leslie. That's exactly where. And that's the full expression of that side of the posture. So your knee, your wrist and your ankle will touch. Many people, their knee isn't in line, their foot is not in line with the knee. Will, you're rolling onto the side of your foot. See if you can anchor your left foot into the ground as you lengthen one last twist and change. Because the normal way to do this is the foot all the way up to the hip. And it's not where it is for us. As you turn around, you lay down, you let go and you breathe. Okay, guys, let's do the Kapalabhati breathing. So arms over your head, flex your toes back. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, exhale, spin around. And sit on your knees and heels. And knees touch, heels touch. Spine straight. Inhale, breathing. And let's go for it. Snap your tummies in and blow. Your spine is straight and your tummies are in. You keep on blowing. Your shoulders away from your ears. What you are doing is there any reason you're not doing it, Shahida? What you're doing is you're removing toxins from your bodies. You're removing toxins. So push them out and you keep on blowing because I'm teaching class, you know, and you keep on blowing. Tummy in for 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Swallow a couple of times. Now inhale, breathing, and go as fast as you can. And you get them to blow, 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 blow. And you keep on blowing as fast as they can. Get them to get the spine straight, hands on the top of the feet, only the belly moving, not the body moving. As the beginning, people move their shoulders a lot. 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Turn around, lay down. 128. Good class, guys. 128. 29. Breathe. Breathe. Let go. You did a fantastic class, guys. And after this, you can go home. We finished early. There weren't as many people in that had to do everything. So you finished a little bit early. You did a fantastic job today, guys. Especially helping to support Brian where he's fragile. I'm sure he felt a lot of love and support from you. Wherever you go, my beloveds, leave your footprints of kindness and love, one heart, one love. And remember, only one race, the human race, Jah, Rastafari. Namaste, I love you. And you did such a good job today, guys. I thank you, I thank you. Have a most blessed day. Namaste.